What's poppin', Knights? It's Sonokage, otherwise known as the King, and I come to you with another exciting part 2. What if Naruto was in the Avatar universe? My brain froze. I was going to say My Hero because I wrote for My Hero 2 this weekend. I'm just going to go out off the gate and say this real quick. I snapped on this chapter. You know, I'm not even going to pat myself on the back too much. I just wrote like crazy on this chapter, so get happy, and y'all got lucky because this is a long part, and I wrote way too much. So before I just go and make a whole spiel, I feel like I taught your ears off long enough, to be honest. So let's get into it. Woo! Last time on What If Naruto Was an Avatar, Naruto had another meeting with the Akatsuki, but this time his master wasn't there to protect him. So he made a deal with the beast living inside of him. And thanks to that, he was saved, able to follow the call of the Avatar, an airbender named Aang, who spoke with both him and Kurama, inviting him to Team Avatar, and even agreeing to help him find a way home. But the spirit inside Naruto left him with a grave warning.
Get stronger, Naruto, or fall victim to the rage inside.
So let's get into it. Whoa!
I'm about to go call me a brick, crushing your whole little shit. Whoa. Mars so cold, I pull up on cop with the blow. Now I'm like, whoa. She a brick on the low. Now she want suck on my toes. And I'm like, whoa. You a bummy asshole. Now you want sit on my throat. Nope. Bitch, I'm the king in the house so cold. Pull up on a nigga with the 9 no coat. Spray air, pray that the picture go. Kill me a nigga with a Bible poem. She say stop, don't go no more. Well, she my queen, can't treat her wrong. We don't fuck on, we just run on like my dog, bro. We don't slow up. Rundy, now she wanna fuck me. Now she wanna hold me down like a dumpy. I can see her, I can see her. My Sharingan don't let me run. I'm a demon, I'm a beast. No, I can't stop. I'll spin. Hey, whoa, hey, I'm the king of this shit.
The three are resting on top of Appa, and Aang is trying to show off to Katara to get her attention, but she's distracted sewing Sokka's clothes together. And Sokka interjects, saying, Aang, knock it off. You have to give girls space when they're doing their sewing. Katara, offended, scowls back. And what exactly is that supposed to mean? Sokka nonchalantly retorts, oh, nothing. Just, you know, girls are better at sewing and cooking, while boys are better at hunting, fighting, tactics, and stuff, you know. You know how it is. Katara forces a smile as she stops mending his clothes halfway and states, you know what, you're right, Sokka, and look how good of a job I did. She throws his clothes over to him, unfinished. He's about to complain when Naruto stops him, saying, you should watch your mouth, Sokka. Some of the strongest ninja I know are female. Sokka stands up, still no pants on, as he looks at Naruto and states, what, Naruto, I was for sure a strong guy like you will be on my side on this. Naruto smiles, being called strong. He walks over to Sokka and states to him, last time I fought a woman, she literally split the earth with a single finger. And not with that earth-bending stuff y'all were talking about. Women are not to be underestimated. If you get them angry, they're terrifying. The other two are shaken up hearing that story, but Sokka still looks unconvinced as he states, Naruto, no offense, but I'm trying to state facts here. I don't need made-up stories. Naruto sits down and grumbles, but Aang asks him, so, Naruto, why'd you fight someone strong like her? Aang trying to learn more about Naruto, and so is Katara. They both listen intently to Naruto as he speaks. She disrespected Hokage, and I refuse to forgive her for that. Katara then looks at Aang, and then they both look at Naruto as Aang says, you talk about the Hokage a lot. What is that? And Katara adds, and why is it so important to you that you would challenge a dangerous woman like that? Naruto stands up, getting excited. The Hokage is the greatest ninja in the whole village, and one day, I'm gonna be the Hokage, and everyone will finally respect me. Katara heard something in Naruto's voice. She was about to ask him, why do you need their respect? But Aang interrupts her, yelling, we're here! The four land on a beach where Aang starts to get undressed, and says, look, you see that? That's an elephant koi. A giant fish then jumps out of the vast ocean as Aang continues, and I'm gonna ride it. Katara, Naruto, you have to watch me. Naruto's stomach starts to grumble as he states, fine, whatever, just hurry up, I'm hungry. Aang jumps in the water, using his airbending as a jet to propel himself forward. He uses it to catch the giant fish. He jumps on top of it, grabs the fish's fins, and rides it. And as he does, something dark is in the water. Katara and Sokka yell, but Aang doesn't seem to notice. but Naruto yells, "I'm going after him." Katara interjects, saying, "There's no way you could swim out there in time." Naruto ignores her, just running on top of the water as fast as he can. Sokka watches dumbfounded as he states, "That kid is just full of surprises." And Katara watches in awe as she runs through Naruto's abilities in her head. First, he can create clones. Second, he has a giant fox monster inside of him. Third, he's unnaturally strong. And now he can walk on water like a master waterbender. As Naruto runs...
What is this kid?
Oh shit. As Naruto runs, he forms a shadow clone that grabs him and throws him at high speeds. He reaches Aang and he yells, "Yo, Baldy, there's something in the water!" Aang looks around and the elephant koi fish around him have disappeared. He then sees that the one that he's on is being dragged into the water. Naruto dives down to catches Aang, but he bursts from the water using airbending to further push himself, increasing his speed, running on top of the water with greater speeds than Naruto, who stands on the water as a giant serpent pops out and knocks Naruto far into the air. It opens its mouth, attempting to swallow the boy, but Naruto makes a shadow clone that throws him out of the way. The water serpent roars at Naruto, who just stares the beast down unflinchingly as he yells, "The fox said I need to get stronger, so you'll be my first test." He bites his thumb, causing it to bleed, as he yells, "Summoning Jutsu!" creating a massive cloud of smoke. But instead of the smoke bellows to revealing a giant toad, a spout comes out of the smoke where Naruto leaps from. He's holding something. As the serpent was distracted, Sokka yells, and he grabs Aang's shoulder, shaking him. "Aang, did you see that? That was a smoke bomb. I guess that kid's a real ninja." Katara grumbles, "He just walked on water, and you're impressed that he could throw a smoke bomb?" Aang just watches silently in amazement at Naruto's abilities. As the three are assaulted by the Kyoshi warriors, Naruto tries to reach them in time, but he isn't able to. Sokka, Aang, and Katara are taken by these strange warriors. As he looks down at the small frog in his hands, and it calmly says, "Yo, Naruto, it's been a while." Naruto yells, "Gamakichi, what are you doing here? Where's your dad?" Gamakichi jumps out of Naruto's arms as he responds, "Dad's busy. He and Jiraiya are fighting Orochimaru alongside Tsunade and Miss Katsuyu. But enough about that. Where are you? Jiraiya's worried sick." Naruto shakes his head as he states, "I don't even know where I am right now. After that Akatsuki tried to grab me, the fox helped me get away." Gamakichi looks around. "Well, this place looks like Earth, but the sage energy here, it's off the charts." Naruto grumbles, "Sage energy? What's that?" Gamakichi interrupts him, "Never mind. I'll let Jiraiya know you're safe, but we gotta figure out a way to save you." Naruto shakes his head. He says, "Thanks, Gamakichi, but I gotta go. Aang and the others are in trouble. I'll figure out a way home sooner or later if you guys can. Just don't leave me alone, okay?" Gamakichi waves Naruto goodbye, but as Naruto is about to head off, Gamakichi adds, "Oh, and Naruto, use the summoning jutsu more. It'll help us figure out where you are." Naruto says he got it. He runs after the Avatar gang. Naruto's hopping through trees at high speed when he sees the three tied up at the bottom of a statue of a woman clad in green, dressed much like the female warriors who have his friends detained. Naruto watches as the lead warrior speaks. "You better start talking before we feed you to the unagi." Sokka yells back, "Who are you and where are the men who captured us?" The warriors yell back, "There were no men, it was just us. Now tell us why you're here and what you were doing, or the unagi's eating good tonight." In retort to that, Sokka just scoffs. "There's no way a bunch of girls took us out." And the warrior prepares to grab Sokka when a shuriken comes flying towards her to separate the two, and Naruto jumps down yelling, "Leave my friends alone!" The warriors ready their fans, and Naruto looks around. He's outnumbered, but not for long. As he yells, "Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu!" A huge cloud of smoke appears, and 20 Narutos rush the warriors. They're shocked, but they don't drop their guard. Naruto and the clones throw shuriken at the warriors. They skillfully dodge. As Naruto rushes, combating the warriors, they're locked in a pure taijutsu match. They're skillfully dodging Naruto's attacks, but Naruto's clones leave them without an opportunity for an opening. The real Naruto and a clone jump onto the top of a roof. As the chieftain watches in awe, and Naruto yells, "Here's a little something I've been working on." He holds out his hand, gathering chakra, and a clone compacts the chakra while adding a spiral energy to it. And Aang says, I think I figured out Naruto's power. He manipulates the energy in his body. And Katara adds to that, so he's an energy bender. And Naruto's clones grab Naruto's free arm, spinning him around, launching him at high speeds towards the warrior. And Aang uses his airbending to break free from the binds. He jumps into the statue and uses the strong force of air to push Naruto away. As he does, Naruto is launched into a stone, completely destroying it, turning it into some rubbles. Jesus. And the warriors stare at Naruto, terrified, as Aang yells, "Everybody, stop this fighting! Me and my friends only came here because I wanted to surf on the elephant koi. We'll take our leave now." And the chieftain walked to the warriors. As he speaks, "Young man, are you an airbender, perhaps?" Aang smiles as he jumps down, using his airbending to slow his descent. He says, "Yes, I am." The chieftain smiles. "Then you must also be the Avatar. I'm sorry for the confusion, but you must understand. Kyoshi Island has stayed out of the war for now, but we must be wary of Fire Nation spies. I hope you can forgive us." The old man bows to Aang, and Naruto runs up to him, yelling, "Yo, Baldy, what the hell's your problem? I had it under control, you jerk." Aang smiles as he says, "I know you did, Naruto, but..." He points to the rock that Naruto obliterated as he continues, "You would have killed him with that attack. That technique was amazing, but it was a little much, don't you think?" Naruto grunts as he turns around. "Fine. You have a point, Aang, but I'll be more careful." That's when the lead warrior walks up to Naruto. "Hey kid, my name is Suki. How'd you do that?" Naruto looks at her as he tries to think about how to explain chakra. "Well, you see, it's called chakra, and it's like an energy that we have, and we all got it, you know?" Suki's eyes open wide as she yells, "Wait, so you mean I could learn that too?" Naruto rubs his chin as he thinks. "I mean, I don't see why not, but I'm not really a good teacher." Suki laughs as she says, "Well, how about you show me some of what you know, and I'll show you some of what I know." Naruto smiles as he holds his fist out for a fist bump. Suki returns the gesture and smiles back as she says, "Deal." The Avatar gang are then welcomed to a feast. They eat their fill. Aang goes to play with the girls in town, while Katara goes to town to resupply, frustrated that Aang is letting all this get to his head and feed his ego. And Naruto and Sokka head to the Kyoshi Warriors dojo to train. As the two arrive, they have very different motives. Naruto enters and speaks. "Hey y'all, I'm ready to learn." He's cut off by Sokka. "Oh, don't mind us, ladies. I'm just looking for a quiet place to train." Suki stands up as she says, "Excuse me, Naruto." "Sokka, was it? I'm sorry I attacked you. I didn't know that you were friends with the Avatar." Sokka begins stretching. "It's fine. I normally don't hold a grudge, but seeing as how you're a bunch of girls, I'll let it slide this once." Suki and the rest of the warriors laugh. "Well, since you're such a big, strong man," Sokka smiles, clearly not understanding that like most things, females are good at sarcasm. It's just another one of their strengths. He states back, "Well, I am the best warrior of my tribe." Naruto interjects, "Sokka, I don't think..." Suki cuts him off. "No, Naruto, it's fine. So, the best warrior of your tribe, Sokka, could you please show us some of your moves then?"
Best warrior, huh? In your whole village. Maybe you'd be kind enough to give us a little demonstration.
Oh, well, I mean,
Come on, girls. Wouldn't you like him to show us some moves?
Well, if that's what you want, I'd be happy to. All right, you stand over there. Now, this may be a little tough, but try to block me. Ah! Good. Of course, I was going easy on you.
Of course.
Let's see if you can handle this! Oh! That does it!
Naruto goes to help Sokka when he's stopped and pulled into his mental world.
Naruto, Give me control.
Naruto looks around as he sees the giant fox, as he states, calmly, okay. The fox is taken aback by this.
Wait! Just like that. No resistance. No nothing. You really are an idiot. Huh, kid.
Naruto smiles. Well, maybe I am, but what's that matter? I said I trust you. So, go ahead, just don't take too long. I gotta get stronger, right?
I guess you have always been like that. Fine. I won't take too long.
Naruto's fangs start to grow, and his eyes turn into that of the fox. He grabs Sokka's collar as his whiskers begin to grow. He throws him outside of the dojo, and Sokka yells, "Oh, what's your problem, Naruto?" The fox speaks.
Shut up and listen, you runt.
Sokka stares, but his fear begins to grow on his face as he stares. You're not Naruto. You're the fox spirit that lives inside of him.
So you're not a complete moron. Good for you, brat.
Sokka stands up and gets eye level with the fox inside of Naruto's body. So your attitude's just as bad as his. What do you want, spirit? The fox smiles.
Yes, that fire. You know you're weak. You know you can't win, and yet you don't give up. That's a good quality, runt. Naruto's just the same, and so is my brother. You're all weak, and constantly biting off more than you can chew. That's the downside of idiots like you.
Are you gonna get to your point soon, spirit? Sokka interjects as the fox continues. His smile fades as he forms a chakra claw. He grabs Sokka, holding him aloft in the air, squeezing him as he roars.
Understand, I'm only saying this because you remind me of those idiots. It takes strength to ask for help. It's a lesson I had to learn recently. So take those words to heart.
The fox then puts Sokka down. He walks over to him and puts his fist on his chest.
A pathetic, insignificant, weak waste of space, such as yourself and this idiot whose body I'm borrowing. Listen, with humility and courage, you will find the strength you're looking for. So humble yourself, idiot, before you walk into an early grave.
The fox then turns around, welcome to the warriors, and they bow in his presence, feeling the aura pouring off them. He then states,
The brat is a goddamn fool. Chakra is an eternal energy source, much like a network in your body. It starts at your stomach and then travels along your body to your hands, your feet, your brain, and your heart. While the brat was correct in stating that you whelps do indeed have chakra, he was incorrect in stating that you can do what he does. The brat has an unnatural amount of chakra since birth, and you, having not used your chakra in generations, most of your networks have atrophied. Think of it like someone who hasn't used a limb or a skill in years. Those strengths and muscles would vanish. Practice controlling the energy that you feel at the very core of your being, and you may revive your chakra networks. But that's just a hunch. I've never had to worry about that.
Naruto returns to normal. His fangs recede. He then looks around. He can see the Kyoshi warriors bowing to him and Sokka holding his chest, looking super inspired. He then walks over to Kyoshi warriors and asks if he could train them. When Suki says, well, we don't usually train outsiders, let alone boys. Naruto interjects, oh, so you only train girls, right? But what if it's only one boy? Suki questions as Naruto yells, sexy jutsu! Naruto then transforms into a woman. Everybody's jaws hit the floor. Suki throws Naruto some of their clothes because he's damn near naked. Naruto then smiles as he gets dressed. So, we train us now? It's only one guy. Suki smiles as Sokka stares at Naruto as he states, hey man, I gotta admit, I hate to admit it, but you're drop dead gorgeous. Naruto curls in her skin as she smacks Sokka and states, come on dude, don't be creepy. And Suki smiles as she gladly states, we'll train you. As they train, Aang goes to ride the Unagi. He's been playing with these girls for a few days and he wants to truly impress them. As he waits for the Unagi to come, the girls get bored and leave. When Katara arrives to tell Aang to get out of the water, he apologizes for being so consumed with his ego. She smiles and tells him to hurry up before he gets sick. As he begins to come back into land, the Unagi closes in on him, dragging Aang on the water. He manages to escape, but as he does, they too have to hide because the Fire Nation arrives on Kyoshi Island. They rush back to warn the villagers. Aang and Katara rush into the island. They go straight to the Kyoshi warriors to get the most powerful people to defend this land, where they see Sokka in a dress, training with a beautiful blonde girl. When the girl smiles and runs up to Aang, making him blush, she says, "Yo, Baldy, what's up? You look like you've seen a ghost." Hearing that, Katara points and yells, "Naruto, is that you?" Naruto smiles, "Yep, it's me." Aang then yells, "Why are you so cute?" Sokka agrees, yelling, "I know, right? It's weird." Katara looks at her brother, confused, before she smiles and says, "I don't know, Sokka. That dress looks really good on you too." Aang shakes his head, saying, "No, wait. We don't have time for this. We need to protect the village. Zuko's here." Naruto transforms back to normal and smiles as he states, "Finally, some action. I'm ready to put what I've learned to the test. How about you, Sokka?" "Oh, you know it, Fox boy." The two bump fists. They charge into battle with the Kyoshi warriors. They meet a Fire Nation warrior on the back of Komodo rhinos. Naruto throws Sokka into a Fire Nation warrior, knocking him off. Sokka then pins the guard to the ground, and Naruto takes the rhino, riding it to some more soldiers. He then throws his fan at the guard square at the temple, knocking him unconscious. Immediately as Naruto compliments, "I should really stock up on these fans." He continues to rush forward on the back of this beast, and Sokka sees Suki struggling in a fight against 3 soldiers. Taking a lesson from the tools he took from Naruto, he throws a smoke bomb at their feet, and then launches a boomerang that takes out one soldier. In the confusion, he then rushes to her side. He presses his back up against Suki's, so that they wouldn't get confused in the smoke. He then cheekily says, "Well, I guess training's over." Suki smiles and blushes slightly, as she says back, "Well then, I hope you're ready, tough guy." The two can feel the heat building up as 2 fireballs are directed towards their face. They dispel the fireballs with their fans. They then rush in the direction of the fireballs from the soldiers. The 2 soldiers try to shoot fire strings at their heads, but in unison, Sokka and Suki sweep at their legs, knocking the soldiers off balance, forcing them to fall forward, turning the momentum against them. Then in unison, Sokka and Suki use their fans to strike at the chins of the guards, knocking them unconscious. The 2 rush from the smoke, while Zuko is battling 3 Kyoshi warriors, with an amazing display of firebending. When he dodges the fans that was launched at his head, he sees a blonde boy with blue eyes and marks on his face, resembling whiskers, as Naruto speaks. "Well, on second thought, I guess these fans kinda suck. They're cool, but just too slow." Zuko shoots a fireball at Naruto, but he just smiles as the fireball closes in. He thinks to himself, back to Aang's warning. "I know you had it handled, Naruto, but that was a little much, don't you think?" Naruto's smile grows wider as he holds out his palm to the fireball. He thinks about those words. It was too much. Baldy had a point. How about I just gather the chakra and compact it, but I don't spin it and I just push it out, like the Aang when he airbends. Naruto does this, creating a massive gust of wind, forcing Zuko back and dispelling his fireball. And Zuko yells, "Another airbender! So you know where the Avatar is. Bring him out!" The fox then chimes in.
Naruto, that was a wind style technique.
Naruto yells back at the boy. "Ugh, why are you guys so obsessed with Baldy anyway?" Zuko interjects. "I am Prince Zuko. I need to capture the Avatar alive and bring him back to my father to reclaim my honor. If you can understand, give him to me, and no further harm will befall this village." Naruto looks around and he can see that the village is on fire. It's burning. As he speaks, "You know, you kind of remind me of a hothead back home. Let me ask you something before I kick your sorry butt. Let's say you get Aang. What's next, Prince? Do you really think?" Zuko interrupts him with a fireball as he yells, "I don't need a lecture from you." Naruto smiles. Straight to the butt kicking it is. Naruto makes 8 shadow clones and chase down Zuko. To his surprise of seeing this man make clones of himself, he hesitates, giving Naruto an opportunity to land a devastating blow, a Naruto Uzumaki barrage. Naruto punches Zuko so hard he's lifted into the air, straight off of his feet. He's launched into a cluster of Narutos that kick him up into the air. As they follow Zuko's ascent, kicking him further into the air, they yell each time they land a blow. Na-ru-to! Then with the last strike downwards, Naruto screams, Uzumaki barrage! But Zuko counters with a jab of fire to Naruto's jaw. But that was just a clone. It just disperses into a cloud of smoke, surprising Zuko as he yells through the smoke. How are you doing this? Making solid clones and airbending? Naruto smiles and yells back. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. And it's time to come up with a new name for my jutsu. Zuko looks towards the direction he can hear Naruto's voice, and he can only see his palm in front of his face. Zuko blocks the oncoming impact as Naruto yells, Wind style! Force palm!
Very creative, Naruto. You forced out air from your palm. You're a genius.
Okay, Fox, I'm happy that you're talking to me and all, being communicative. That's building a good relationship, a friendship right there. But stop killing my vibe, man.
You're hanging out with the other idiot too much.
As the fox mocks Naruto, Zuko is launched through a house, and it begins to rain, a heavy downpour. It's strong enough to take out the fires that are burning on the houses. Naruto looks around, there's not a cloud in the sky, and the fox smiles.
It's the bald brat. He's with that water serpent that kicked your ass.
He didn't kick my ass. I let him get away. Naruto's beginning to yell at the fox, but Katara stops them as they say, hurry up, get on. She's riding on top of Appa's back. And as they sees this, Zuko wakes up. He yells his remaining soldiers to follow the flying bison, and Naruto jumps in the air at heights that would impress an airbender as they ride off into the sky. And Sokka asks, did anyone get any food? And I think that's where we're going to end this chapter. So, what did you think? I had fun with that one. That one was insanely fun to read. But I think it's time to move on to my favorite time of the day, the commenter call-outs. The first comment goes to a hell of a lot of you who asked, where part 2? When part 2? I need part 2. Hurry up and give me part 2. Here's part 2. I'm doing this one so quick because everyone's asking for part 2 of this one, so I'm giving it to y'all. Next one's gonna be the next part to the what if Naruto was in My Hero, because we need to continue that story, and then we're gonna continue the what if the Uzumaki clan survived. All right, just gotta do that. That's gonna be the order. Please don't immediately ask for part 3. I love y'all. It hurts my heart when I can't give y'all what y'all want when y'all want it. So I'm not gonna say chill because I love the comments, but cut a homie some slack. All right, love y'all. Next comment comes to us from, I'm not going to say his name just in case this was a negative comment. I don't want to send no hate his way, but it's from the Madara rap. He states, what the fuck is this? Or WTF is this? I'm probably not going to censor that because it's so far in the back of the video. Who cares? But on the Madara rap. And I just want to say, if you like it or if you hate it, could you please give me some more detail? If you don't care about posting it in the comments of that video or the comments of another video, understand that I'm going to read it. You can DM me, you can email me. As Mctania creators can say, I might take a while to get back to you, but I do get back. I check my email every now and again, but I'm so busy right now that it's not feasible to constantly do it. So understand that I will get back to you. It just might take me some time. All right? Okay. Next comment comes to us from Jacob Victor, who says, will be interesting if Naruto, like Aang, goes to the guru for training of Chi Gates. Sorry if this wrong name. No, it's the right name. It's the guru. That's like in book 2, I believe. But I mean, like that training for the Avatar state for Naruto. It would have been nice for him to be able to do that from Kurama, or even unlock some kinds of potential unleashed. See, I hope you can see where I'm going with the whole chakra being in this world from this part. So yes, chakra and chi, I'm going to say, have very similar qualities. There's both going to be like a network because the way chi is explained is the same way chakra is explained in Naruto. In this, by Iroh, he says that chi is the very fiber of your being. It starts from the belly and moves throughout your entire body. The same way the chakra network goes. So I'm trying to explain it the same way. Everybody has chakra or chi. However, their chi might be great, but their chakra is lacking because they don't utilize their chakra networks at all because they haven't used jutsus in years or generations, as I stated, or as Kurama has stated, because he's just, in his mind, he's just assuming how their bodies work because he can sense energy off of everybody there. That might also be akin to the spirits being so tangible in this world. Final comment. Final comment comes to us from Joseph Hadnot, who says, when you gonna do a part 11 or part 12 to the What If Uzumaki Clan Survive? Because it's December, I'm not gonna be waiting a whole way to New Year's. I wanted it in December. It's not a waste. Let's not waste a whole month. And to that I say, I agree with you. I can't wait that long between different parts of different series. I understand that the wait can be long and egregious. However, I'm just gonna have to be realistic on this one. I put them out when I can. I'm not trying to be rude or just say like, adults have adult problems. I have a job. I'm trying to get my home. I'm trying to move out, get a home again after everything I got stolen. You know what I mean? Like, if you really need to understand what's going on in my personal life, I have like a video on this channel saying welcome back. Just go watch that video if you need like bigger clarification of what I'm doing through right now. I don't want to continuously bring it up because I feel like that's, begging for attention or begging for sympathy. I just want to use that in this situation so that you understand that like I'm not skimping on giving you content. I want you to know I'm putting 110 through with this stuff. And the next thing that's keeping me away from, posting how I want to post and doing how I want to do is I'm trying to be a firefighter. Now, benefits of being a firefighter. You might not get a straight week of content. I'm not even going to front with y'all. There might be a week where y'all don't get nothing. And the reason behind that is being a firefighter, I believe the schedule is you work a straight week and you're off 2 weeks. Now, with me being off 2 weeks, that is going to give me so much free time to give you the content that you love and also start my second gaming channel so that I can have the free time to give that stuff to y'all. Because right now, I don't have the time to play games. Even though I love them, I don't have the time for it. I'm trying to do too many things, right? I don't say too many. It's not too many things. I'm trying to do so much so that I can get my life back on track. And I can continue to post how I want to post. It's not too much. I'm doing more than I would like because I'm eliminating all of my free time. If I'm not working, I'm doing something else to make money. And if I'm not doing something else to make money, I'm writing for this channel. If I'm not writing for this channel in that little bit of free time, I'm posting on this channel. Or I'm creating a video to post on this channel. So I hope that you can be a little patient. The next Uzumaki Clan What If One should be coming out within the next let's be more realistic, the next 3 to 6 days. In the next 3 to 6 days, you get the next Uzumaki Clan part, and then within the next 2 to 5 days, you should be getting the next What If Naruto Was in My Hero part. I hope you can understand that, and I hope you can be patient with me. Sorry that it's kind of a bummer, though. I can completely agree with that. Now that I said that, what did you think of this part? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What you rate it? Other than that, man, like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. Hope you're having a nice day. If you're not, look in the mirror and understand that you have to love that person you see. If it's hard to love that person now, understand that one day it's not going to be so hard. I can speak from experience. Oh no, Kage, out. Peace.
Nobody speak, nobody get choked. If he run the homie, gonna get smoked. No time for the lame ass jokes. I'm the GOAT. You a gringo when that story's been told. What's wrong? I make money moves, controlling every view. Oh no. You got hella crew, but no one's helping you. What's wrong? Now you on your own, you really want to smoke? Oh no. Chico really done did wrong. What's wrong? The hollow meta in the skyliss, bro. Wow. Keep talking crazy, I might go post though. Yeah. Always trouble when they go too far. Yeah. Nobody messing me familiar. Father.